Let's get in now to the latest here around the Pittsburgh Steelers, and there's been a lot of talk about the NFL draft, but you know what? We're going to kick it over here to free agency, and when you look at one of the top players out there on the market, especially at the offensive line, it's former Pittsburgh Steeler Alejandro Villanueva. So what exactly is the latest on him? There is a report that Villanueva could sign with the Baltimore Ravens, and this is stemming with the whole Orlando Brown. They have a need there. The Ravens, though, they've come out and said that, hey, we are going to test all options at offensive tackle. Now, Villanueva has played left tackle basically his entire career for Pittsburgh, and right now they have Ronnie Stanley at left tackle, but Baltimore is confident enough that he actually would be able to play right tackle. So what it sounds like right now is he's likely going to have to sign somewhere, at least after the 2021 NFL Draft. Now, here's a pretty cool tweet that I saw from Josina Anderson that I wanted to give you guys a little bit more background of why exactly we're talking about this and why this could potentially impact the Pittsburgh Steelers. So Josina said on April 23rd, my understanding is currently there's optimism that the Ravens and offensive line Alejandro Villanueva can strike a deal, pending agreement on terms. Villanueva is viewed as being a flexible player to play right tackle for Baltimore with the flexibility to swing inside if need be or left tackle, depending on Ronnie Stanley's health. Now, there's been a little bit of an update, which is why I wanted to give you guys this here. So this is from Jamison Hensley. In regards to Villanueva, another source says that there is no expectation to signing with the Ravens. It's possible a deal could happen with Baltimore, but team is considering all options to replace Brown, including the draft. So let's just say this. What happens if the Baltimore Ravens, with pick 27, with pick 31, sure they don't have a second-round pick, but what happens if they take an offensive tackle? Then you don't have to worry about him potentially going to the Baltimore Ravens. So the reason why that I wanted to bring this up is because why would you not try to re-sign Big V? Like, this is one of those dudes out there that's been one of the most consistent players, not just on the Steelers, but in the entire National Football League. I mean, this man hasn't missed a game since 2015. So why not try to bring him back? Like, you're bringing back Ben Roethlisberger. If I'm Ben Roethlisberger, I want the guy who's been covering my blind side basically for the last 10 years almost. I mean, he's 6'9", 320 pounds. He's super consistent. Sure, he allowed 3 sacks last season, but even that's not that bad. He's been a top 5 tackle in the NFL, I believe, according to Pro Football Focus, the last 3 years. Like, this guy is super consistent. He's going to be able to teach a young team, and if you want to have a confident Ben Roethlisberger, which I'm sorry you didn't have at the end of last season, you got to figure out a way to bring this guy back. So what do y'all think about this? Where do you think his next team is going to be? If you're a Steelers fan, I think you should go ahead and type Pitt because you need to be able to figure out a way to get this guy back. The Ravens, I want you to type BAL, or if you think it's some other team, I want you to type O for other. When you look at the Steelers' offensive line, this should tell you basically everything you need to see. They need to figure out a way to get a left tackle because the only solid option on this line, or at least anybody that I would personally have confidence in, is probably DeCastro. If you guys disagree with me, if you made it this far in the video, please go ahead and give me a like.